Hi guys, welcome to the Lucy Show late night live stream, second channel. Welcome to my second channel for those of you that are new here. This is the late night version of Living with Lucy, my main channel. And over here we talk about whatever is under the sun or whatever big news I want to talk about, stock, crypto related. Most likely we're going to talk about a lot of things that have nothing to do with stocks and crypto because I already talked about that a lot on the earlier live streams on my main channel. So if you're new here, definitely smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. But also make sure, hi to the dude, but also make sure that you are subscribed to both channels. Main channel link down below. Hi there, giraffes to the moon. I'm surprised there's not like a giraffe emu yet. Yet is the key thing. Oh my Doge. There we go. There we go. You need to see Doja's entire face, plus my rubber chicken, because it's the rubber chicken YOLO gang. Amanda Brava, hello. All right, so big stuff. I'll get to my new Netflix TV show, no, Netflix movie that I just watched called Red Notice. I've been telling you guys, hey, Crypto Tang Girl, I've been telling you guys that I've been excited, I think, about Red Notice for a while. I saw Red Notice. This movie was supposed to come out, I think, like or they released trailers and talked about it for like over a year. So I was always very, very excited. And I just watched it like 2 nights ago, I think. I liked it. I thought it was good, but we'll get to that in a bit. Biggest news right now, the Wall Street Journal recently just talked today. I think this is today's big news. Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto could be unmasked at Florida trial. So this is, I'm reading off the Wall Street Journal, but pretty much every single news outlet is talking about it right now. This is like the biggest thing in crypto. So lawsuit over a 64 billion cash looks beyond the pseudonym to solve the mystery of who created the cryptocurrency. So the situation is that the family of a deceased man is suing his former business partner over control of their partnership's assets. So this is now apparently somebody who is Satoshi Nakamoto passed away, and the family of who they claim to be is Satoshi Nakamoto apparently thinks that they deserve half of this partner of Satoshi Nakamoto, because I guess there was two Satoshi Nakamotos, because in the very beginning everybody always wondered, was it one person, is it an organization, is it two people? I think like nobody really knows. This article and many other articles I've read doesn't seem to add up. It doesn't give you enough detail, but I guess they're gonna give most of the exciting stuff out during trial. So I think these articles only know so much. So, anyways, in this case, the asset in question are a cache of about 1 million bitcoins, equivalent to around 64 billion today, belonging to Bitcoin's creator, the pseudonymous Satoshi Nakamoto. The family of the dead man says he and his business partner together were Nakamoto, and thus the family is entitled to half of the fortune. Who Satoshi Nakamoto is has been one of the financial world's enduring mysteries. Does the name refer to one person, several, and why has he or she or they not touched a penny of that fortune? No idea. And then there's no one's explaining it either in here. The answer to those questions are at the center of the Florida dispute and of Bitcoin itself. Bitcoin has become a $1 trillion market. So it's actually just like, I think around 1 trillion. So this is basically over 5%, right? That would be like a little over, well, a little over 5%, I guess, of the overall BTC market cap, what they're disputing over. Because like 65 billion, or is that like 0. Yeah, like 65 billion, unless my math is horrible, which it is. That's like around 5% of the overall pot, right? With tens of millions of investors, it has challenged governments trying to regulate it and has been endorsed by some. The technology behind it is seen by some as a way to rewire the global financial system, yet who created it and why has remained a mystery. And that is all before you get to who controls one of the largest private fortunes in the world. So who has that $64 billion bag? That's a huge bag. I don't even think Elon Musk has $64 billion worth of BTC. That is what a Florida jury will try to tackle. The family of David Kleiman, I think it's Kleiman, is suing his former business partner, a 51-year-old Australian programmer living in London named Craig Wright. So Mr. Wright has been arguing since 2016 that he created Bitcoin, a claim dismissed by most in the BTC community. I've actually never heard of Craig Wright, so I guess it wasn't very successful that he tried to claim that he was, I guess, Satoshi Nakamoto. Mr. Kleiman's family argues that the two worked on and mined BTC together, entitling Mr. Kleiman's family to half a million bitcoins. So here's the confusing part. Nowhere does it say that Craig Wright, so the person that they're trying to sue, I guess, that Craig Wright has a wallet and that he has access to the wallet that is in fact Satoshi Nakamoto's wallet, and there's actually like $65 billion in there. Nobody's saying this on this article. So I'm very curious, like, is that going to be the turnout during the trial? And if he does in fact hold this giant wallet with like over $65 billion worth of BTC, why was it so hard for this man that he had to argue about it in 2016 that he created Bitcoin and nobody believed him? So that's also just a lot of, I don't understand. I still don't think, like, just by reading this, I do not think that either of them are the Satoshi Nakamoto. I think there's more of a chance of the Japanese guy whose name is Satoshi Nakamoto, and he's like, it's not me, it's not me. The guy, if you search up Satoshi Nakamoto, you'll see some Japanese man. And then that's the one where everybody trolls. I guess this dude's name is actually Satoshi Nakamoto, so sucks for him that they chose this pseudonym. But I do believe that the real Satoshi Nakamoto is out there. And for some reason, I've always believed, out of my imagination, it is one person. And it is someone who is good at keeping a secret. Because I don't know, have you guys seen like just all those crimes that's gone out, all like the homeless person and the couple who try to do like a GoFundMe page or whatever. Whenever you include just like one other person in on your secret, usually doesn't work out. Does not work out. Like, you just don't end up getting away with it, especially when it comes to money, because there's always people being greedy and whatnot. So I totally do not believe that Satoshi Nakamoto, if it, like, highly doubt it was an organization. And even if it was even two people, I think the cat would be out of the bag within like the first 3 years of creation. Because people, I think people are very, very hard. Like, it's hard for people to just keep their mouth shut. I mean, that's why you always have things slip, right? Just even the talk of UFOs for years, for decades, have always just been amongst a chat between like civilians. And then you always hear, I heard somebody from the military told me this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I've been hearing about that stuff for like at least 10, 20 years. And there's just no proof until the government comes out and is like, yeah, you know what? UFOs, they do exist. So I just don't think that anybody out there is actually, well, I don't think there's two people that worked on it. And especially if Mr. Craig Wright was, I think he'd be more famous by now, because you obviously wanted to claim the fame at 2016 and you still didn't. So the fact that you can't, there must be something to it. Hi, Jose. Lucy is the real Satoshi Nakamoto. LOL. I think the real Satoshi Nakamoto, I think whoever this person is, money is not the goal, because I think they're intelligent enough to not need the money out of BTC. At least that's what I hope for. I see the person who created Satoshi Nakamoto and created BTC as somebody who's more into it for like social experiment, just mess it up. And then also somebody who enjoys what they've done to the world, like kind of like an art form that will carry on with the world forever. That's how I see it. I'm not smart enough. Oh my god, this is Satoshi Nakamoto here. There are different variations of me, like Loki. They're an alligator version of me. What? Alligator Satoshi Nakamoto. Is that like a new cryptocurrency? We believe the evidence will show there was a partnership to create and mine over 1 million Bitcoin, said Val Friedman, a lawyer for the Kleeman family. So I guess this is what the lawyer obviously believes, that there's a lot to go off of, right? Otherwise, why would you take on a lawsuit? You must think that there's something in it for you. So I hope there's a lot of good evidence. I just highly doubt that there's like real money from this. If there's, I don't know if they specifically, I guess they're suing Craig Wright. From what I read, that's what I gather, but I don't know. But the thing is, to me, it's like if this dude has this much money, people would have already believed that he's Satoshi Nakamoto. The plaintiffs plan to produce evidence showing that the two were involved in Bitcoin since its inception and worked together. It is about two friends who had a partnership and about how one of them tried to take everything for himself after the other died, said Tibor Nigay, a lawyer who has been observing the trial. The defense said it has evidence that will show Mr. Wright is a creator of Bitcoin and never included Mr. Kleiman. So that's also like a huge statement, right? It's like, no, first off, you're going to court and you're saying, no, I did it all by myself. But then the second statement, that's a huge statement saying Mr. Wright, I guess the defense or the defense lawyers is basically saying that Mr. Wright, Craig Wright, I guess, is the creator of Bitcoin. It's crazy that this is like in court and like nobody believes that this person's Satoshi Nakamoto. We believe the court will find there's nothing to indicate or record that they were in a partnership, said Andre Rivero, a lawyer for Mr. Wright, so the guy that's being sued. For Bitcoiners, there is only one piece of evidence that could conclusively prove the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto: the private key that controls the account where Nakamoto stored the 1 million Bitcoins. Anyone claiming to be Satoshi Nakamoto could show that he or she has them by moving even a fraction of a coin out of it. So, exactly. It shouldn't be hard for this Mr. Wright to prove that that's him. And again, just by reading this up to here, I'm like, okay, he tried to claim it's him since 2016, but why why couldn't he prove it by, I don't know, just transferring one BTC to another wallet? By first claiming you're going to do this on a specific date and then doing it, then boom, that's it. That's all the world needs to know, that you are in fact Satoshi Nakamoto. So again, I find it totally sketch, sketch, sketch. The mystery of Satoshi Nakamoto is one of the curiosities of Bitcoin on October 31st, 2008, which, for those of you that don't know, that is the date that the white paper came out. Halloween. They chose a great date. Somebody using that name sent a 9-page paper to a group of cryptographers explaining a system of electronic cash that allowed people to exchange value without the need for a bank or other party. A few months later, the Bitcoin network went live, and Nakamoto collected 1 million Bitcoins in its first year. So I guess this Satoshi Nakamoto person first sent out the 9-page paper to a bunch of, basically just sent it out overall online because that was sent everywhere, I remember. So you first send that all out to everybody, get noticed, and then a few months later, I guess that must be 2009, because few months, 2008, 2009, you can start mining BTCs, and then obviously if you're the creator, why not get the party started and mine some. So totally makes sense. It was earlier in 2008 that the family of Mr. Kleiman claims his business partner, Mr. Wright, asked for Mr. Kleiman's help in what would become that 9-page paper. They collaborated on the white paper and launched Bitcoin together. The suit alleges. So, wow, that's crazy. So, I guess since 2008, this has been going on. That's intense. Bitcoin combined encryption, cryptography, distributed computing, and game theory. With Bitcoin, two people anywhere in the world with an internet connection could transact without a middleman in minutes. For every single one of the more than 650 million Bitcoin transactions, all publicly visible on a ledger called the blockchain, there are two strings of numbers that control how the digital currency is moved: a public key and a private key. Anybody can send Bitcoin to the public key or the destination address, which is similar to a bank account. Only the person who controls the account will have the private key and essentially own the Bitcoin. But you guys already know that if you already have your own wallets, like your Trust wallet, your Coinbase wallet, or just your Ledger Nano USB key wallet. Hi, Papa Texas. Luci, is Satoshi a skirt? No, she's not. Satoshi would be probably living in a room made of gold. By the, oh, hi, 40K. Hi, Love Doge and Sheep. Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto. Government has said UFO exists. Yes. Yes, Jay McD. Finally. But we've been hearing about it for years. I don't know about you guys. Hello, sis. I don't know about you guys, but I for sure have. If Bitcoin drops dirt cheap, it will become all mine. Everybody's hard work will be mine. Hector the dude. I think most of the Bitcoin maxis who are ultra super wealthy, like Michael Saylor, will not let that happen because the last interview I saw on Michael Saylor's own Twitter page, you can check him out, aka Sailor Moon. I guess that's what Elon Musk calls him. You can go on his Twitter page and you'll see his latest interview. He like retweeted it. It's him talking to, was it Bloomberg or is it another news outlet? I forget which one, but he was talking to um like somebody who represents another news station somewhere, and he was saying how BTC will literally go up forever. Sounded like a joke, and I think the person who was interviewing him, was it clean tech or tech something? Tech something. Um, and either way, whoever was interviewing him was like, "Are you sure? Does anything go up forever? Are you sure BTC is going to go up forever?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, it's going up forever because there's only 21 million, and that is the scarcest thing in the world. So just forever up, up, up." And I mean, think about it. If people like him, billionaires, believe in this stuff, then I don't think it's ever going down to $3,000 ever again, or going down to $10 or nothingness ever again. I believe someone paid them to go up there to suppress the price, or they can accumulate more Bitcoin. Hector the dude. You think so? Do you think this is like a whole, like, just show, right? Like a show put on by Bitcoin maxi whales. They're like, yes, do this court thing. And then in case people think that you are actually Satoshi Nakamoto, or the deceased was Satoshi Nakamoto, or Mr. Right is Satoshi Nakamoto, then the price will plummet, right? Because I've seen endless financial experts or people who are just like very wealthy and much older say that they claim that they foresee the future being, if Satoshi Nakamoto was ever unveiled, then the entire ecosystem that is cryptocurrency, and of course Bitcoin, is just going to tank like a rock. That's what a lot of people believe. I, on the other hand, do not believe this, because this is not like a situation where, okay, sure, you created it, even if this trial goes through and either Mr. Right or the deceased ends up being Satoshi Nakamoto, which I highly doubt. But even if that was the case, okay? If that was the case, and sure, somebody actually owns $65 billion worth of BTC, okay. Um, so what? It's not like you own half. It's not like it's centralized to the point where you're gonna destroy you might, I think you might add a little bit of a taint on the idea that is Bitcoin. I think it's going to ruin the art a bit, the masterpiece, because I think it's more beautiful knowing that you don't know who created it. But even if somebody claimed that they are it, and then the judges say, yes, you're Satoshi Nakamoto, I'm never going to personally buy it. But let's say the whole world believes in it. I don't see how that will all of a sudden tank BTC and people are going to be like, oh, okay, well, let me make Ethereum and Dogecoin the number one currency now. Let's make that the number one market cap. A part of me just doesn't think that will add up really. My daughter worked on Red Notice in Atlanta, GA, hanging Moss Paranormal. No way. That is so cool. I'm so jealous of your daughter because I love Gal Gadot and I love Ryan Reynolds, but mostly Gal Gadot. That's the reason I love the actress for Wonder Woman. So I think that's the only reason why I really watched Red Notice. But for those of you that don't know, Red Notice is the title of the movie, but like Red Notice is a real thing. Yeah. It's like when you are one of the most wanted criminals, and if you have a red notice, we'll get to that in a bit. But once you have a red notice on you, you must have done something really bad in your country, because now basically the whole world knows about you because you're like on the internet, and all the international cops, everybody can just search your name up and see your face and see that you're on red notice. Of course, depending on which country you run away to, if there's like an extradition treaty between the two countries, then they will bring your butt back to your original country, even if you run away. But if there's no extradition treaty, then technically you could just technically hide out in another country, as long as that country doesn't have an extradition treaty and your original country does not find you or something like that. I drove to the city to buy hot chocolate because nothing is 24 hours still. Is that nice, the business? Just finished watching the Red Notice a few minutes ago. No way, JR. Can't wait to see what you feel about that. You paying attention to Saitama, Stephen James? No, I don't have any more buying power, guys. I'm still waiting for Shiba Inu to moon, and it's not mooning. It was doing pretty good earlier, Shiba Inu, like when I was doing my morning late afternoon live stream, and it went to 5.6. That's the highest I went to. I did tell you guys I wasn't too hopeful though. I'm like 7.0 or nothing. If it doesn't go past 7.0, I don't really have high hopes for Shiba Inu to like just pop off to the moon out of nowhere. Crypto Tango, what's good? All's good. I went out. I had hot pot. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like a pot of hot water, soup base, and then you put like raw meats, you cook it yourself, which I know seems kind of backwards because going to a restaurant, you would expect other people to cook for you, but you're really cooking for yourself. So that's what hot pot is, but it's very enjoyable. Yes, it does. You're watching, Papa Texas says. Okay, wait. Papa bought more mana. Congrats, Papa Texas. I don't believe a word that comes out of Craig Wright's mouth, Jose says. I've honestly never heard of this man, but I know throughout time, obviously, everybody wants to be Satoshi Nakamoto. I think people wanted to be Satoshi Nakamoto before they even realized like how the name was created. Like like Toshiba, T-O is for Toshiba, right? Satoshi Nakamoto, like all the Motorola, like all the different Japanese brands. They just took a section. If you go check it out on Reddit, I'm sure you'll be able to see the meme. So I think there's a lot of like people who don't know much about even the origin of the Satoshi Nakamoto name, claiming to be Satoshi Nakamoto. Well, I know someone that has a room made of gold from high school, Crypto Tank Girl says. Wonder if it's him. Wait, seriously? Crypto Tank Girl, I just made that up, but I don't know anybody with a room made of gold. That sounds like something, I don't know. Sounds like something that, unless you're related to someone that's like royalty, who has, I know like really wealthy people have like gold bathtubs. I don't know if they're fully gold. I'm pretty sure one of the Kardashians must either have or have had a gold bathtub, like plated or something. That sounds like something you would probably see in like the most expensive room in like a Dubai hotel. But that'll probably be like, I don't know, $20,000 a night. Hold on. Smash the likes. Thank you. Love Doge and Shib. Sup, everyone. Hi, Ramon. Welcome, guys, to my late night live stream. And if you are enjoying these videos that we talk about anything under the sun, including stocks and crypto, mostly crypto, definitely make sure you are subscribed. Hit that red subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and smash that like button for me. Thank you all very much. And don't forget to check out my WEBULL link down in the description below for your chance to get 2 free stocks up to $2,300. You'll get 2 free stocks no matter what. At most 2,300, but at bare minimum, you'll still get 2 free stocks up just by opening up a new account with WEBULL using my link and depositing 1 penny. The rich billionaire guy that yells at people said that people will flip out when they find out who Satoshi is for real. Yes, Jay McD, I think we watched the same video. It's a guy in a suit. He has like a little bit of a beard, but it's like all white hair. I don't know. He's like definitely in like 70s, 80s. He's just like really rich, but I can't remember his name. I just call him, yes, the rich billionaire old man. Hit that like button for Lucy. Thank you, Papa Texas. I addict to this show. You see items. I'm addicted to Netflix, but that's that. Your hair looks great. Thanks for watching. This is, yeah, it'll keep changing colors. This is what happens when you dye yourself. But very cool. Crypto Tank Girl. I'm jealous that you know someone who has a room made of gold. I wish I had that room. I would just sell it and then buy Dogecoins and Doge Mars and Shiba Inu. Yes, it does. Your viewers can get paid to watch your videos. Absolute Chat says, how? I didn't know that. How do I get paid to watch my own videos? What do you think of Mana, Papa Texas? Well, I bought because I definitely didn't see it going down forever. I just felt like it went to $5, did a correction down to like, what was it? The low twos. I bought it around 270, sold it way too quick at $3. How much is it right now? Let me just check. 1 second. I know it went to like what, 330, 340 the other day. It was just going up. Let's see how much it's at now. Ooh. Oh, okay. It came down. Oh, I guess it went much higher. It went recently all the way to 381. Congrats to whoever bought the dip at like 220. It went as low as 220 after it went to an all-time high of like 499. So if you grab that at 220, that's such a good deal. And then you can sell it again at 381. quick flip. Now it's at 320. Chart still looks really good. I mean, I don't do TA, but looks like a cup and handle. I'm not sure, guys. I don't do TA. I just remember from what you guys tell me. That looks pretty legit, right? For UTA people. I don't do it, but looks bullish to me. But again, I'm not buying any more like metaverse stuff because I feel like it's all just been jacked up to the heights. Not saying it won't go any higher, but I think this is like, when EV is really hot, everyone just buys. And then later on, they're going to move on to the next thing. So right now it's like the EVs, actually EV's getting hot again. So yes, EV, Rivian, Neo, getting hot again. I hope it gets set on fire, super lit, so I can sell my Neo closer to hopefully three digits. And then in terms of like the metaverse tokens, I think it's going to be like really crazy. Could go higher and higher, but eventually it's going to lose the steam like everything else does, and people will move on to the next thing. It's crazy how our world works. Like everybody just piles in. Whoa, my chicken reacted. I think like everybody just piles into like whatever's hot, and like you have one big company like Facebook coming out saying, I'm going to change my name to Meta. And then it's like every other company under the sun is like flipping over and being like, yeah, I was into metaverse too. You got like Match Group. So I think Match Group owns like Tinder, like all those dating apps, like Hinge, whatever. So Match Group came out, I think it was like either a week or 2 weeks ago, like around there. Match Group came out and stated that they're working on the metaverse. Then Bumble, another dating app, and yes, I had both at one point when I was single. Um, so basically, you got Tinders and you got Bumble, all saying that they're now working on the metaverse. So just want to say I called it. I didn't think they were going to come out and announce it so quickly. But remember when I was talking to you guys about the future, I think it's on this channel, future of the metaverse, my predictions, I was like, in the future, we're probably going to have, well, I went a little bit further there. This hasn't happened yet. I do believe that in the future, we're going to have holograms and we're going to try on clothing in our rooms, clothing through like the metaverse before you purchase it off of like whatever, Supreme, LV, or like H&M, Zara. You're going to try on your clothes so you have your perfect size before actually making the purchase on said website. And then I also said that eventually dating apps will be in the metaverse. I don't know if they're working on what I was talking about, but I hope that one day, and I believe one day for sure this is going to happen, you're going to see your potential future husband or wife or mistress 360 degrees in the metaverse. So there's no lying about height, weight, all of that. No catfishing, because you're just going to meet them in the metaverse. Lucy revealed the identity of S. Nakamoto. I wish I knew, man. Wish that was like my dad or something. I'm 2-1 who smashed that like button almost every entry I do on her show. I'm a fan. Thank you, Easy Items. Really appreciate it. And every single one of you, all 70 of you in here, if you could kindly do me a favor and just break that like button. Once is enough. Thanks. Hold on. The dude claiming to be the creator of Bitcoin is being sued by someone claiming to be the co-founder of Bitcoin. In this case, he would have billions worth of BTC. Yeah, Raymond. That's why I don't believe it, because if he was, everybody from the BTC community, and like not even the Bitcoin maxis, but just like every single internet sleuth or like detective on Reddit would have already outed this information, right? People enjoy likes on Twitter, So I'm pretty sure if this was real, and that Mr. Right is Satoshi Nakamoto or even the deceased, that information would have been released. But it wouldn't have been the deceased, because they claim, I think this deceased passed away in 2013, pretty sure, and in an article I read. So if the deceased passed away in 2013, and Bitcoin went live 2009. It was like about 4 years. And if we're talking 2016, Mr. Right claimed that he was Satoshi Nakamoto. Then within the last five years or so, right? Like you would think one could already have proven this by just using your private keys, making a big move in your giant whale wallet. I don't know. I feel like the best way to keep a secret is just either keep it yourself and don't get hypnotized by a therapist and then let loose and be like, I'm Satoshi Nakamoto. Don't do that. Or just, do it. Also keep secret, but just throw away the private keys. you're still going to be super rich. The way I see it is you can forever hide the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto by never moving that wallet, always keeping it a mystery. But I think Satoshi Nakamoto could still be alive. I hope they are. And they'll just be living off the fact that they bought it even at $100. You would still be a multi-billionaire at this point, even if you bought Bitcoin at $100, but you bought it maybe in multiple separate wallets. So nobody's guesses that it's you. Maybe those multiple separate wallets added together could be more than that $65 billion in question. And you could just never move it. That's the way, I think, to get away with it forever. That's what I would do. Move your sheep to Floki. Everybody doing it. Got your really? Is that what everybody's doing? I put out a poll on my Living with Luci channel and asked what the next big growth meme currency is. Would it be Floki, Doge Law Mars, or Saitama? But people mostly voted for Saitama, so I'm not sure. Wolfpack, Mike D, LOL. Greetings. Hi to brain cells. Even if it was Satoshi, Raymond says, don't mean courts would order the other clown get half his Bitcoins. Wouldn't hold up in court at all. Yeah, no. Right now, I think the world is looking forward to what happens on this on trial. Not so much, I think, that they care about the outcome, like will the family of the deceased get the other half? I don't think that's what people care about. I think people really care about the fact of who is Satoshi Nakamoto. Is it actually one of these guys? Because the family's claiming it is the two of them. And then the other guy saying it's just me. But I would love for the judge to be like, then prove it. Like that's why are we even having like this case, right? Just the first thing, if I was a judge, of course I don't know anything about law. So entertainment purposes only, not legal advice or financial advice. Let me show you that clear. Not financial advice. Okay, there we go. So if I was a judge, the first thing I would say is, you, guy who says you are Satoshi Nakamoto, can you right now move 0.00001 of a BTC into my wallet? If you do right now, then we will believe you. Smash the likes. Thank you. Love Doge and Shib. I'm the type of guy that stays home Saturday night saving my money on crypto law adventure sus, then enjoy my money in the future. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad that at least you're not going to say I'm the type of guy that stays in on Saturday nights. I just buy crypto and then that's it. That's all I want out of life. Because I think there's a lot of people out there who's just like, I'm just going to make money and make money makes me happy and that's it. Like it's weird, but tons of people in this world. There are people who just eat. They just want to eat. Like they'll probably take a job at a Michelin 5-star restaurant just to eat for free if that's what they can get away with in life. Like they don't need to have a lot of money in the bank. They don't need to show off their Rolex watches or Lambos. Like they just want to eat good food. So you have those folks. And then you have the people who just love to travel. They'll spend every single paycheck and just travel around the world. There's those. It's just like priorities. And then I think I'm more along the lines of the money part. Like I'd rather just make more money. But then that's also, you can like, I guess, point fingers at every single one of these individuals. You'd be like, oh, that's lame. Why would you just eat all your money away? And then, or be like, oh, why would you just travel and not think about food? And then there's the people who are just actually really rich. So they could just do all of it. They could just make money while they're traveling and then eating at 5-star Michelin star restaurants. We would all like to be one of those people, but it's okay. One of the theories is that Satoshi, Raymond says, is the world government. Yes, I've heard of that one. I've heard of CIA. Heard of CIA being Satoshi Nakamoto, just an organization, or it's just the government, and the government made this up so they can easily track kind of like black market dealings. Heard of that one for sure. That's like one of the most popular beliefs, I think. The world government weaning us into digital money as part of the NWO because it's 100% traceable and trackable. Yes. And what a perfect way to make us want it. Yes, Raymond. So, and then the funny thing is, a lot of people would be like, oh, but that's not true because the government's constantly saying this is like for nefarious uses. Like they've been saying this since like 2013, right? They've been saying, oh, this is like for nefarious use. It's not good. But then that's the genius. If you did create it and you're the organization that created it, the best way to pretend you didn't create it is to be like, I'm against it. I'm against it. It's like playing Among Us, right? It's like the game Among Us. It's just a game of like who did it, right? But we're all gonna say it wasn't me, right? Who's the bad guy? Not me. So you want to keep pointing fingers. So I think that's also a genius way. Like if they did do it, just be like, yeah, I don't think this is a good idea, guys. Let's not do it. And then the people are like, no, we want to go against what the government says. Like if the government actually, it's like reverse psychology, right? Because if the government came in and was like, we're going to start using Bitcoin now, you're all going to be like, oh, well, you created it. This is not good. This is not good. So it's actually really wise, I guess. Satoshi is from Mars. Saki hasn't. So you're the real Satoshi Nakamoto? Prove it. Prove it by going on my Twitter page and sending me a Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure I have that feature. I know I have something there. You can tip and send. So we'll believe you if I get that one Bitcoin. I reckon Lucy is the owner of Shiba. Yeah, I do have Shiba in you. How did you know? I mean, I've only said it like a billion times. I could believe that. Crypto 10 Girl says, Henry Beadle says, yes, what's up with IOTX? I bought when it was on Coinbase, lost lots of money. Held, and I'm about 300% up now. Yay! Oh, that makes me so happy. Congrats. Don't know if I should buy more. Well, I guess if you're up and you really think it's gonna like 10x from here on out, then it's easier for people like you who already bought in that like when it was cheap to average down. For rest of us folks, to just be like buying at the top. And just like the smartphones constantly streaming makes people okay with having no privacy. Believe you're right about that. Hector the Jew says, hello, Lucy. I'm just going to join watch since the beginning in 2x. Hello, David. Good luck. Probably sound like a chipmunk, but that's cool. What is Satoshi Nakamoto is the AI? What is like, you think Satoshi Nakamoto is an AI who created the white paper? I think that's like even too advanced for AI at this point. I don't think our AI is that smart yet. At least from people I talk to, like in the AI world, like I know people who do that for a living. Um, it's not that smart yet to like create something like the white paper, or at least definitely not back in 2008. Henry Beadle Jr., I think it will keep going up. Papa Texas says, Lucy Satoshi Nakamoto. I wish, man. I wish. Goyer says, I like the challenge of building new things, not so much money anymore. Things like building businesses that succeed, writing killer music. Oh, who wouldn't want to write killer music? I feel like if I could make the decision between like $1 million, right? Just like winning $1 million from the lottery, or like, I don't know, buying Shiba Inu or something, versus probably way more than million because you have to count in the royalties, or making like $1 million and plus royalties and stuff like that from making like a hit song that everyone will listen to for like 10 years straight. I don't know. Or like be Celine Dion or something. I'd rather take the music part because you'll be able to just be happy about the fact that people enjoy your work of art, and you're making money for a long, long time. And your children's children will also be making royalties. Making amazing visuals. It's a fun challenge for me. Making amazing visuals. That's nice, Gottyer. That's, I think, what Elon Musk would second that, because he usually says it's not about just making money. It's about creating a product that people enjoy, and I guess that means also in return you naturally make money if you make a product that people love. um just like the smartphones constantly, yes, I believe you're right. Papa had McRib 2 days like 2 days in a row. I had like at least 2 to 3 Impossible Burgers within the last month. I have not had a McRib yet. One of the theories is that Satoshi, yes, Solon, I think I'm pretty much caught up. I don't think Craig Wright is Satoshi. He just wants money, in my opinion. George says, well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out, I guess, very soon in the Florida court. I feel like everything, is it just me or everything happens in Florida? The guy who spent $10,000 on a Bitcoin, the first transaction with BTC, was also, I believe, in Florida. Yeah, Papa John's, Florida. It's like all the action is in Florida. So I love it. I like the fact that they have a mayor who's very pro crypto, but also we've also got New York now, so that's that. I think Satoshi Nakamoto is ashamed in a way. Gottyer says he made a creepy blockchain. If he had been more forward thinking, he would be proud. It's popular coin, but bad system. got your. Did you really just diss? Did you really just diss Bitcoin? But I love it though. I think it's pure genius. There would not be Ethereum if there wasn't BTC. So still the OG, completely different story. But if there wasn't, I think if BTC wasn't such a hit in like 2008, 2009, then Vitalik Buterin. Oh my god, I think I finally know how to say his name now. I was saying Buterin. I think it's Buterin. Vitalik Buterin would have never been able to create Ethereum because not saying he's not smart enough to create it eventually, but usually one invention leads to another and another. So just things just get better and better. And I think that obviously Ethereum was released, I believe, in 2015. It's created in 2015. So about 2008 white paper, 2015, 7 years. That was about 7 years after the white paper was created. So I guess I would still give credit to Satoshi Nakamoto, no matter who it is. I am the real Satoshi Nakamoto, Sammy from Albany says. LOL, haha, just joking. Yeah, no, I really don't think anybody who is Satoshi would ever come out, and that's why they didn't use their wallet, and some think that this person died. That could be. That could be as well. But I'm gonna put a little poll here. I think this would be fun. We can ask you guys what who is Satoshi? Oh, I don't have many. Oh, I have more options. Okay, maybe we'll do like 3 options. Number 1, Satoshi died. That means somebody was Satoshi and died. Satoshi equals many people, which I don't believe in because I don't believe human beings can really keep a secret, right? I mean, you guys have heard of those stories where like people rig the lottery, right? Like people who work for the lottery commission or like lottery, when you actually have the ball drawing or whatever, the people who work for the lottery organization like was in cahoot with like a normal person. And then first they got away with it. And then eventually it gets revealed because somebody wants more money somewhere down the line. It's just hard to get away with a secret that involves money with human beings. So I don't believe it. I don't think it's many people, but sure. Not to sway your own thoughts. So I'm just gonna you guys pick. Satoshi died is your first option. Satoshi equals many people. Satoshi equals one cool dude. That's just one person. And then one more option. Satoshi equals government. Gov. Okay, there we go. Ask your community. You guys can guess. I'm curious what you guys would think. I would go for any of them except I think like for me, it would be mainly Satoshi is just one person. Then maybe number 2, I would believe died. Third is government. But then fourth to me is many people. But then government is many people. So I don't believe it's a government. Because I think if the government did it, somebody would have told someone, right? Like Trump would know, right? If the government made crypto, BTC, Trump would know. Would he still keep a secret? I don't know. Crypto Tangirl's like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. But curious what you folks are gonna say. How do I look at my own poll? Do you have to click on it? Oh, there it is. I can click on it. Interesting. So it's like 30, 30, 23 right now. 14 people believe that Satoshi died. Yeah, I don't think that would be tragedy. That would be so sad. 29% thinks it's many people. 41% believes it's one cool dude. Okay, great. Hope I didn't sway your thoughts. Hold on. Satoshi is an alien, Raymond. No, that'd be too unfair. You can't be that smart and cool, and you can keep a secret, and you're an alien. Life's just not fair that way. You can only be one. Or maybe Satoshi is extremely hideous, then that would be fair. It's like a model-looking person. Hold on. Papa cooks on YouTube, doesn't believe in none meat, Papa says. I am nothing to do with Bitcoin. Let me go back to work. LOL, Raymond. Yeah, there's actually a dude named Satoshi Nakamoto in Japan. Yes, that guy who they're still using his picture as a meme and like on Satoshi Nakamoto fake wannabe like Twitter pages. He is constantly getting pulled out of work and questioned about Bitcoin. You can tell he is very tired of it. I think somebody should donate him. Like he should have a GoFundMe page, right? To be like to have the coincidence of having the name Satoshi Nakamoto in Japan, you should get a GoFundMe page and people should reward you for all the amount of times that you've been bothered. I think even the guy who created Bitcoin might donate one BTC just for fun. Satoshi says, I'll reveal myself one day, but not in the real world, but in the metaverse, and do a meet and greet. That if the metaverse can be delivered. Interesting. But you don't think that the metaverse is like, you think the metaverse would be safe enough for you to reveal yourself? You don't think like the NSA has got like an idea of who you are if you do try to do a metaverse situation there? Well, whatever. I guess you could still get away with it. Considering Edward Snowden has a Twitter page and tweets all the time. I am the real Satoshi Nakamoto. Hold on. Mr. Moore says Satoshi is artificial intelligence, like Skynet of Terminator, trying to take over the world in Shib. I don't think they care about Shiba Inu, man. But yes. Am I Bitcoin? Crypto Tank Girl. We've gone too deep, guys, into the matrix. All right. I'm gonna give you, oh, wait, hold on. 39%. Cool. One guy. One cool dude. Yes. I seriously do think it's just one person. Hi, Luke Ta. Did you change your profile picture? I came to the wrong live chat. Sorry. Yes, it's Skynet. Oh man. Oh, wait, I don't want to end the poll, but okay, just click on it. I would think anyone who created it is pretty cool because they made a lot of people financially better. Agreed, Crypto Tank Girl. Totally agree. I believe it's multiple intelligent people, Hector Dedu says, from different parts of the world. I'm just picturing Eternals now. From different parts of the world that came together and creative, wonderful Bitcoin. Hector the Dude, I would only buy into that if, for a slim chance, all those people around the world were like the rare kind of people who don't care about money and never runs into like a financial situation or falls under the column of extra greedy. And they're all just like intellectuals and they have like this point to prove and they believe in art more than money. If that is possible for all those people, then I believe it's possible. But like, I don't know. I guess the secret societies existed during like Da Vinci's time, and nobody really has any proof if the secret societies exist now. And it could. So maybe I think only amongst people who have a deeper reasoning behind what they do, and it's not like fame money, maybe they can do it. But otherwise, I do not believe regular folks like you and I, everybody in this chat, can hold a secret like that. Just impossible. Thank you, CP Doge, for the super chat. Lucy, I finally found you. I've been looking for your channel for many months. Bro, you're a member here. Let's go. Ever grow and chill. Great show as always. Much love and kindness. Let's go. Hashtag ever grow coin. CP Doge, what are you on, man? You've been here before. But thank you. Hi, Kambasi. Wow, that was wild ride. I bought the dip Sadama. Ken, how much money do you have in Sadama right now? I'm so confused. You have so much. Do you have more money in Sadama than you do everything else in your portfolio? Like, how much are we talking here? How much US dollars did you deposit into Sadama? It's a lot. What if he is have Vietnamese Satoshi Hyun? Easy items. Kambasi, you watch event in Vegas? People so mad right now. LOL. What event in Vegas? People are mad at Sadama right now. That dip was nuts. Ooh. Oh, so Sadama did really badly because of a Vegas event? Somebody get Mila Jovovich. Finally, a more fun chat. Cinema people so mad and spreading FUD right now. LOL. Slang 2035. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out this dip. Umbrella Corporation, Crypto 10 Girl says. Deep into the rabbit hole, Henry says. I think a group of engineers, not the train type. Group of engineers. I definitely think intelligence for sure. It's just that for a group of people for it to work out. And I mean, unless these people have no significant others, children, etc., kind of hard to keep a secret. Kind of hard. Unless they're like spies, you know, sworn to secrecy. Like they have this pact where they're like, we will end you if you tell anyone. But I just don't think so. I don't know. Doubt it. Hold on. That old man isn't me. I'm more prettier than that, Satoshi Nakamoto. Thank you, CP Doge. I'm a subscriber, question mark. Oh my God, this is so much fun. Love and kindness and kind rewards. Hashtag evergrow coin. Thanks, CP Doge. No Shib number 1, Saitama number 2. All right, cool. Cool, Kambasi. I could deal with that. Shiba Inu number 1 for you. I can't wait till you join the Dogecoin again. I will bet that once Dogecoin pops off to the moon, 2022, literally on TV, you will come back. You will come back by then. By the dip, it went all the way down to 6 and now correcting. Oh my God. I feel like everything dipped. Shiba Inu was doing much better earlier in the day, and then like it dipped again to the low 50s. Crypto Tango says, I personally am not probably ever going to be rich. I made my peace with that years ago. I just want to survive without struggling for the most part. Crypto Tango. Yes. I mean, I don't think you need to discount yourself and be like, I never gonna get rich. You never know. Like anything can happen. I think life is completely unpredictable, but I do like the fact that you are like not looking for a lot. And I think that's gonna bring you more happiness in general, because they say that the more you want, the more unhappy you're likely to get, because it's like a never ending hedonic treadmill where you're just constantly chasing for more. So it's kind of healthy. I like it. I meant it's dark. LOL, Raymond says. I'm still in Doge 100K, Ken Bussy says. Wait, but you said number 1 is Shiba Inu. Wait. What? How much is, you said you have 2.5 billion, right? Let me see. What is 2.5 billion times the current price of Shiba Inu? 0.00052 times 2.5 billion. Let's see. I have to pay attention to this. 250 million. There we go. Add another 0. Is that right? No, that's not right. I didn't get the right number. Hold on. I have to always turn my calculator like this. Hold on. 0.000052. Let's give it 52. Times 250,000. Oh my God. I hate doing billions. 250 million. Pop another 0. 2.5 billion. So you have 130K. I did the math. That means Ken Bussy put $130,000, or you have $130,000 worth of Shiba Inu right now, which means your biggest bag is Shiba Inu. Second is Doge. CP Doge, thank you for the late night super chats. I actually think that Dogecoin will hit $1 in 2022. Let's go. Have faith, friends. All the Saitama, Shib, Luci, I think Floki stuff will be forgotten. Oh, snap. Ken Bussy won't be too happy about that. You hear that? Ken Bussy, he says you're number 1. You're number 1. Your Shib and your Saitama is going to be forgotten. Oh, man. CP Doge, I do definitely agree with you that $1 is inevitable. That's like saying for sure the global crypto market cap is eventually going to hit over 10 trillion sometime in all our lifetimes, I believe. Not financial advice, do your own DD. This is entertainment purposes only. But I personally think that $10 trillion is inevitable. We're just waiting on which year, right? I think like definitely within the next 10 years, especially with inflation, it'll get there quicker, right? Especially if the government pumps more money, maybe. I don't think they have any plans to pump in any more money. I don't think Biden has any more plans to give us stimmy checks, but they are working on another infrastructure bill that he's supposed to like sign, I guess, on Monday, I think, right? I think this one's 1.75 for a social economic infrastructure bill. CB Doge yelling, I said what I said. Thank you, CB Doge. So I do believe $1 is going to happen for sure, but to say that Shib, which I also have, and the other stuff, I guess that's also including Doge Law Mars, is going to be completely forgotten. I think most will be forgotten. I agree, because there's just too many. There's too many baby Flokies, baby Doges, Doge's mistress, Doge's girlfriend, Doge's wifey. There is a lot. And I do believe mass majority will not make it. I mean, a lot of them already aren't making it, right? A lot of them are just tanking in price. But I do believe the memes will never stop. Like, as long as Elon Musk continues to tweet random stuff out there, the meme coins will never stop. People will never stop trying to make the next, like, tits coin go to the moon, right? Like, it's just, like, always going to go up. But I do hope that some memes will last, preferably Shiba Inu, because Shiba Inu is on the map. Shiba Inu is in so many exchanges and different trading platforms now that I think it would be hard to be forgotten. I don't know. Only if the big whales all drop it, then GG. Thank you, Ken Bussy, for the super chat. Shib and Cinema will make me a billionaire quicker than Doge, guys. Time will tell. I can't wait to see where things are at a year from now. A year from now, what's going to be pretty exciting. But I have a good feeling either Doge and Shib or Doge or Shib will still be on the top 10 of the coin market cap a year from now. Check in with me a year from now. Make sure you're subscribed, ring that notification bell, and smash that like button. Crypto Tinker's like LOL bling bling. Shiba Inu is meme beloved so far. Easy Item says. And many, many more. Memes over main coins. Trevor, developer. Memes over main coins. Well, if you guys saw my tweet today, I retweeted what somebody else posted. Let's see here. What's his name? Lark Davis. I don't actually know. Like, I just retweet people's stuff that randomly pop up on my Twitter page, by the way. I don't know who they are, but this person is verified. So obviously, like, probably rich and famous. I like this tweet that they sent out today that said, if you have less than 10, this is not financial advice, do your own DD. But Lark Davis, I guess it's at the Crypto Lark. It's like a lurk, but lark. If you're interested, you can go check it out. But follow my Twitter first. It's Living with Luci, same as my main channel. Link down below for my Twitter page. But I saw this guy's tweet today. I retweeted it on mine. Let me just read it for you. Lark Davis says, if you have less than $10,000 invested in crypto and you want to turn that into $100,000 or $1 million, then don't buy Bitcoin. You need altcoins, especially low caps, to make that kind of money. Well, since he said this, I'm just going to assume this man obviously has like a huge bag of meme coins that he's waiting on going to the moon, but he probably is rich enough to also own a bunch of Bitcoins too. I just assume, like, maybe I'm totally wrong because I don't know this person, but my imagination tells me that anybody with like near 1 million followers on Twitter has a name for themselves, has the money, rich, famous, should own a Bitcoin. Probably at least 10. I mean, am I right or am I right? Even if they own a bunch of, like, you know, dog coins and stuff, but they'll probably still have BTC just for the heck of it. Like, why not? Still better than putting your money in an American interest account right now. Papa owns no Doge. Papa Texas says, it's okay, Papa Texas. You don't need it. You've been banking off the stock and crypto market. Lark Davis is Crypto Lark. Great guy from New Zealand. Oh, I don't think I've watched anything from him. But I like what he tweeted today, that's for sure. Never been to New Zealand. I heard that people in New Zealand are called Kiwis, or they call each other Kiwis. That's kind of cute. That's all I know about New Zealand. And that is a beautiful place, and I need to visit. Honestly, I hope everyone here strikes it big. Thanks, Raymond. I really do hope you guys all strike it big and just, you know, come back and tell everybody about it. I love hearing success stories, even if I don't know you. It is def possible, but you can't hold your breath on it, especially without strategy and nonsense coins. I do think it's possible, especially on this crazy run up, to get rich and quick. But then I like from personal experience, I think my my like Alexa Echo thing is like my Echo, like it has a screen. It's telling me to watch Con Air. I've never watched Con Air
Things
before.
like my Echo
Oh my
added to
god,
your shopping list.
that's scary. Alexa always freak me out. Thank you, CB Doge, for the super chat. All will be forgotten, and people will move to any new Shib, Doge, Enu, baby, Floki thing. Doge coin will survive. I do agree with you on that one because Elon Musk, our fake chairman of Dogecoin, is gonna survive. Come at me, brah. Also, Evergrow coin will make me a millionaire. Just saying. I love it. Don't worry, guys. We are entitled to different opinions, so no one's coming at you, CP Doge, virtually. But you know, maybe in the metaverse, somebody will come at you in the future. I don't know. We'll see. But it's okay that we have different opinions as long as you guys respect that all that matters is you stay in the green. If you stay in the green and you're making money, I don't really care if you have meme coins or the big caps, right? Just make money. Don't lose money. What is that should be like the new like Fight Club slogan, but just like just make money. That's it. Just make money, don't lose money. That there is no second rule. Thank you, CB Doge. Love you, Lucy. Okay, that's enough super chats. Save some for tomorrow. LOL. Good night. Good night. See, I love it. CB Doge over here got a good mindset. You know when you've spent enough. You know when you spent enough of your buying power. See you tomorrow, CB Doge. I had a dog named Coda. I talked about Coda all the time. Elon dog name is Floki. He going to tweet about Floki all the time. Got your logically the word Floki is going to be tweeted more. But then got your if you think that Elon Musk is okay, so if go by your logic, I totally get it. I thought about that myself. But by your logic, wouldn't it make more sense to buy the Dogelon Mars coin, aka the Elon ticker? Because you're basically saying that whatever Elon Musk talks about is going to automatically go to the moon, right? But then wouldn't that mean Elon Musk himself, his own name, is more famous than Floki, his dog? So then by that logic, doesn't that mean, Gotyer, that you should actually end up buying Elon, aka Dogelon Mars? Just kidding. But yeah, I think both of those things, as long as whatever is constantly talked about and has anything to do with Elon Musk, yes, you have a chance. You have a chance. I want a Lambo. I don't care what coin gets me there first. Absolute chat. I died in the metaverse. I am convinced. Crypto Tank Girl. Lark has the BTC and Ethereum. See, I knew it, Henry Vito Jr. How did I know? I don't even know this person, and I already knew they had Bitcoin. I'm telling you guys, I would be shocked if somebody who's verified on Twitter, near 1 million followers, talks about crypto and doesn't own BTC. Like the rich people all have Bitcoin. It is what it is. That's why I don't have a whole Bitcoin because I'm not rich. But he always talks about altcoins and rarely talks meme coins. Good channel. Not as great as this channel. For some reason, Henry Beale Jr., I don't believe that. I'm sure he has a lot better content. So you guys can check out. I mean, he doesn't need my advertising. Like this guy's way more famous. But there you go. Another person to check out. I think it's really good though to look at different YouTubers, even if you don't love them or agree with them, just to get like a different idea. An absolute Chad. Sometimes hard to fit in a Lambo, especially if you are over 5'6", LOL. Really? So if you're over 5'6", it's hard to fit in a Lambo. I don't know. I've never been in a Lambo, but I think there's a guy. I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. I think he makes either TikTok videos or some other short like viral videos. But I saw it pop up on Facebook before, and there's a dude who's like 7 feet tall, or like at least 6'11" or something, like basically 7 feet, and he like has all these videos of like like how hard it is to live his life. He has no like, it's not like he's unhealthy. He can totally still move around. But I think he had like this little short video showing how he could not get into a Lambo. I didn't know you can't even get, if you're like really tall, you can get into a Lambo, but I guess that kind of makes sense. Lambos are kind of low. Lucy, help me decide what should dinner be, pho or wonton min, Mr. Amor. Pho or wontons? I think they're both good. For those of you that don't know what wontons are, they're like the Chinese version of soup dumplings, or they are soup dumplings. You just call them soup dumplings, I think, for people that don't know what a wonton is. Different restaurants always call it different names, but it should be soup dump. They call it soup dumplings, but it's called wontons. Pho. Or pho. Sorry, pho. I don't know. I like both. But the wonton kind depends what meat is inside. I usually like shrimp, maybe shrimp and pork, maybe shrimp and chicken, but it has to have like some type of shrimp in my wontons. I don't know. Makes it like more flavorful. Wontons with the noodles. Take that. But if it's just wonton, I'll take the pho. Pho, man, I ain't have that in a minute, Raymond, in a minute. Smash the likes and subscribe. Yes, thank you. I love Doge and Shib. And all 69 of you in here, thank you for getting the likes up to 70. You know, I like it when there's more likes than people in this chat. Trevor says, I'm almost 7 feet. Easy to dunk a basketball. Can confirm I have a Lambo. I had ramen. Yum. Absolute Chad. I don't like shrimp. Crypto Tank Girl says, it's all good. We all have different tastes. 69. Yes, absolute chat. Well, now there's 68. Matt, I'll pass on the Lambo. I'll just get a Hellcat. I had ramen. Yum. Yes. Noodles are just delicious. Hold on. Seafood. Yeah, I'm 5'11". No Lambo for me. Slain 2035. You're like, yeah, it's not about the money. Next time you guys like see someone and they're like, you know, do you have a Lambo? Be like, it's not about the money. It's about the fact that I'm too tall for this. You just got scared by Alexa, and the other day you said you won't get scared if things start to float around in your room. David, Alexa, that was like, you know, a spook scare. You know, I didn't see it coming, but I would still scream the same way if something started to move in my room, like, I don't know, a picture frame or something, and floated around me in the air. But I promise you, I will not faint. I don't think I'm one of those people to get scared and then faint. And even if something was floating around, I'm telling you, I will talk to it. I will talk to the supernatural being and ask for those magical powers to be passed down to me. Gotta love my Tesla stock, Papa Texas says. Oh man, exciting stuff for this whole month. I wonder like how long it's going to take for Elon Musk to actually just like sell all of his stock. Well, not all of it, 10% of his. So basically 2.3% around there for the overall Tesla stocks, right? Out of all the stocks he owns, like it went to like 1,300, new all-time high, / like 1,100. That just doesn't even sound right. Chat more positive and fun than Sadama chats right now. Slain 2035. Oh, right. Sorry. I was going to check Sadama. I was curious, like, how low did this Sadama thing go? I love Doge and Sheep says, Danny Push Pop, happy birthday. Oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Danny Push Pop. Hope this year is your best year yet. And stonks only go up for you. And so does crypto. It's my birthday in 20 minutes. Okay, awesome. So your birthday is the 14th, right? Because today's the 13th. Happy early birthday. I'll be 28. Don't steal my info. Danny Bushpop. We'll try not to. I'm gonna pretend I'm you. Sadama followers are the most toxic ones. Oh, what? I don't disagree. Kambasi isn't toxic and he loves Sadama. Okay, I'm gonna check out what's going on with Sadama. Oh wow, this article's really long. I didn't even finish reading the whole Nakamoto story. Holy Jesus. Mr. Wright has been hackling, bamboozling, and fooling people playing the confidence game, said Arthur Van Pelt, a Bitcoin investor who has emerged as one of Mr. Wright's most vocal critics. There is no genuine, independent, credible proof whatsoever. It's a lot of hate. Mr. Kleiman's computing expertise was known to be extensive. It is possible that Mr. Kleiman created Bitcoin. Emin Gunsirer, I don't know what that is, founder of Ava Labs, said, but oh, it's a person. I thought he created Bitcoin and Emin Gunsier. Okay, so Emin Gunsier is the founder of Ava Labs, said, but there isn't enough information to be sure. It's an open question, he said. Hold on. Wait, this is important. Let me read this. And then we'll check Sadama. In May 2016, Mr. Wright claimed that he was Bitcoin's founder. He met the several early Bitcoin pioneers, gave exclusive interviews to 3 media outlets, and filled a website with papers he had written about cryptography and Bitcoin. Okay. 3 days later, facing withering criticism, he dropped the claim. He pulled everything off the website and replaced it with a 4-paragraph apology. I broke. He wrote, I do not have the courage. I cannot. He has since renewed his insistence that he created Bitcoin. What? So this guy in 2016 said that he created it, and then he met a bunch of early pioneers of BTC. Then all of a sudden, people were like, no, we don't believe you. And then he pulled off everything off the website, which I'm sure you can't pull stuff off the website. Like, obviously, people screenshotted and then made sure they kept everything on that website, whatever he posted. And he said, I broke. What does even I broke mean? Like, you're broke? I do not have the courage. I cannot. So I guess he's not saying that he's not. He's saying that he is, I think. That's how I interpret it. I don't know how you guys interpret that. But I take that as I am still Satoshi Nakamoto, but I'm not ready to reveal myself anymore. But it's like, well, too late. You already revealed yourself. Sugar Developer says, I like to think there's a little Satoshi Nakamoto in all of us. Oh my gosh, that's so artistic. I love it. I think there's a little Satoshi Nakamoto in all of us, only if you actually did the research and learned what crypto is. Just bare minimum. You know, we don't have to know the details. I don't know how to code. I don't know how to make a smart contract. But I think we could all have a little piece of Satoshi Nakamoto, and that might even be the artistic goal of Satoshi Nakamoto, to allow people to free themselves from centralization and government controlling all of the attendees, right? Because if we only have the US dollar currency and every country only has their government currency, then you can't stop them from inflating your money, right? You can't stop them. Well, you just basically can't stop money losing value every single year. So this is like really the only way that the people came up with themselves. Well, one smart person came up with to protect yourself, right? This is like your way. This is in a way of like protecting yourself from the government. Kind of like, is it the Second Amendment? Is it the Second Amendment with like protecting yourself against the government, but with weapons? But this is kind of like protecting yourself financially against the government, right? Yeah, I think you can say that. You can say you have a little Satoshi in you, as long as you know that the dollar is not backed by anything. It used to be backed by gold until it was taken off the gold standard in 1971 by Nixon. So I guess, yeah, I hope one day there's a little Satoshi in all of us, because at that point, I think people are finally going to realize what money is, how money works, why we have inflation right now, which I still think a lot of people don't know or don't care for that matter. They're just like, well, let me have to probably do a lot of more OT to make more money because I'm losing money. Friday the 19th is a full moon. I will push the cryptocurrency up. Hector the dude. A little Ethereum is called a Naruto. What? I'm eating these dips now. Good night, y'all. Take care. You're watching. Yep. Second Amendment, right to bear arms. So this is kind of like your right to bear proper currency that does not lose value every single day, every single year. And right now, currently at 6%. So yeah, this is pretty crazy. Possesses or possess the knowledge to have created the cryptocurrency as contested. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't even think I need to follow up with this news anymore, because I'm pretty sure it's just gonna end. It's just gonna end in we still all don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Because it's not that hard, guys. It's not that hard. You just make one little movement into Luci's Bitcoin wallet. Yeah? Okay, cool. That's how you prove your Satoshi Nakamoto. From your Satoshi Nakamoto wallet, move it to my wallet. Cool. Okay, let's check out Sadama. and then I could talk about Red Notice. I'm not going to ruin Red Notice for you. I'm just going to review it. Okay, Saitama. Whoa! Saitama. I mean, it was always ranked 2000, I think, right? It's ranked 2,725. It's down 31%. Ooh, that's a big dip. I don't really know what you guys are talking about because I don't have Saitama. Oh my God. Did it go? Is it that bad? Oh my God. It's really low right now. Is it the, hold on. Nah, 7-day chart looks really bad. It's like really low for the 7-day chart. 1 month chart is still technically up. But yeah, 30% is bad right now. This is the Saitama that everyone is talking about. But I mean, is it that bad? Shiba Inu also did a crazy dip and then it came back. So I don't know if this is one of those dips that you buy and then you come back or you don't come back. All I can say is good luck to every single one of you that is invested in Saitama. It's either to the moon or 6 feet under, and you'll find out. You'll find out. That was in the last 4 hours. Slane 2035 says, today's government says, let's go, Brandon. Papa, Texas. Finally, someone on Love It, Doge family. Hello. Whoever created Bitcoin got your says would have the offline files timestamped and dated. So easy to prove if you built it. The person who made it wanted to prove it. They could. Yeah. And like it was created in 2008, buddy. Like if I was going to create the most epic thing in the world, I would be recording the whole day. I would just be like, "Hi, this is me." Like on my own little iPhone recording and be like, "Look at me code and create Bitcoin right now for the world. This is proof." You got to prove it. Like because scientists can prove that video was not tampered with. I actually watched a video. I'm watching Connected on Netflix. Best documentary ever. Now I finally know how people can find, like, I always knew you could find out if a photo has been photoshopped or deep fake, like videos, and how they like basically pretend to be you, blah, blah, blah. But now I understand how people can verify that. So apparently when you're deep faking something or you're like taking my video and then editing it into something else, that original file, if an analyst were to look it over, or an engineer, computer engineer or something, they can easily tell that it's fake because it will be saved and then saved again. Because like, for example, and I learned this through Connected, the documentary series. On one of the episodes I watched yesterday, I'm still watching it. It's like really long, but I love it. Best documentary ever. Highly recommend on Netflix. Type in Connected and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll learn a lot of fun things. But I learned yesterday that I guess so. If you right now like take a selfie, right? That's in your phone. So it's timestamped, it's been made. And then when I, let's say, upload it onto my laptop and I save it as a JPEG, save it as a PNG, it's been saved one time. But then if somebody else takes my photo, like you guys, or my video, and then you like put horns on it or like a Doge face, Doge nose, or whatever on my picture, and then you try to send that out online and say that's the real thing, somebody can easily just reverse engineer, like look into it and be like, oh, this has been like compressed and it's been saved 2 times, or worse, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So that's how you know it's not the original thing. So truly, all Satoshi Nakamoto needed to do was record themselves creating the entire thing. Like, you have to be Satoshi Nakamoto if you, on a specific date, let's say October 30th, the day before the release of the white paper, October 31st, 2008, you took a video of yourself saying, "Hi, I'm gonna call myself Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm just about to drop this on the world and release this white paper on October 31st. You have a video like that of yourself, and that gets checked out by like engineers and like tech guys. There you go. That is even proof. If you don't want to, if you forgot your private keys or whatever, I will take that proof. If somebody has a video like that and you can prove it's timestamped October 30th, solid proof, man. Not that hard. No, Lucy, you'd have to hide because you'd clone you so quick and replace you with you. Video forensics, yes, you can reveal everything. Exactly, Raymond. You think somebody in 2008 couldn't get a phone or get a camera to record themselves? Of course they can. The white paper on a flash drive / email, anything really. Exactly. So I don't believe it. And I was 75. Thank you, Ken. Night all. I got an early showing. Take care, Ken. Tomorrow Papa is going to mine Luci coins. I rarely use filters on my pics and I don't wear makeup even often. Crypto 10 girl. Well, that's good because a lot of gals that I know that have the best skin don't wear that much makeup, and they didn't wear much makeup throughout their entire lives. I think that's how you get better skin. So you're definitely gonna have better skin than me. You wouldn't need a video. The original file would have timestamp. Got yours says that too. Hold on. That was like 4 hours. How fast it took. I wonder if banks will buy up or have bought up massive Bitcoins and will use it for collateral in Basel III. If that's the case, BTC will explode beyond comprehension. Raymond, and I think I told you guys on one of my live streams where I recently this week, I listened to a Mr. Wonderful, aka Kevin O'Leary from like Shark Tank, right? He did a Reddit chat, like a Reddit live chat, and he says that the only way the government will really accept it and more institutions is when we have more compliance. And I do agree with it. Like once they can really know like how much each billionaire, millionaire, average Joe, person who just makes like $100 a week, how much you made every single day when the clock strikes a certain time. If they can like pinpoint you, then I don't see BTC not being tradable and like all the other cryptos, as long as they can make sure you pay your damn taxes. So I do believe with more regulation in the future, they will. More people will accept it, and probably more blue chip companies will therefore invest and maybe have it added to their balance sheet like Tesla had it. Anyways, so let's get into Red Notice and then I'm a peace out. So Red Notice, Netflix show with Gal Gadot, Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, and oh my god, Ryan Reynolds. Sorry, there's so many Ryans in the world of Hollywood. I always forget, but Ryan Reynolds is my favorite. But I also like Ryan Gosling, but he's more like the romantic movies kind. I thought it was really good and entertaining. If you guys are looking for like an entertaining, like new Netflix movie that's just quick, action punched, packed, then go for it. I would recommend Red Notice. You also, it's like, I wouldn't say it was something I couldn't guess. I'm not going to ruin it for you. I totally guessed the ending once again. I'm kind of upset with myself. I feel like I watch too much shows to the point where like nearly every ending is so easy to guess and like what's happening, kind of the plot of the story, that it gets a little less entertaining for me because I already know what'll happen. So that's why I think one of the best things I've watched all year still to this point on Netflix would be Money Heist, because it was kind of hard for me to guess, you know, what's going on, who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, like what's the plan here, how is the story going to pan out. Money Heist is definitely my favorite. But if you like, you know, simple, fun, filled with action, I would say Red Notice is like the heist version, without cars. Okay, maybe there was a car involved, of Hobbs and Shaw, like that other movie. I think his name's Jason Bateman, right? Jason Bateman and The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson. So like it kind of reminds me of that movie. Or maybe because every movie with Dwayne Johnson in it, I'm just like, that's a Dwayne Johnson movie. It's never gonna end that badly. I don't know. Every movie I've ever watched with Dwayne Johnson in it, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but like things always end up being peachy for him. Like he's never been in the roughs, or maybe I've never seen a movie with him where he like died in the end and, you know, like things went down badly. Everything's always good with Dwayne Johnson. It's like, even if it's not Jason Statham. Okay, sorry. Oh, wait, Jason Bateman. I'm sorry. That's from Horrible Bosses. Totally wrong, dude. That's from Ozark, I think, and Horrible Bosses. That's Jason Bateman. Jason Statham. Statham. Okay, thank you. Slane 2035. Yeah, I knew it was, at least I got half of that right. I'm really bad with names. So yeah, if you liked Hobbs and Shaw, I have a feeling you're probably gonna like Red Notice. And if you just like Gal Gadot, that's why I watched it. I love heist movies and I like Gal Gadot. Just pretty entertaining, like just a quick movie for the family to watch. Pretty appropriate. Yeah, it was pretty appropriate. Lucy, what are your thoughts on Cardano? Oh, if I were to rate Red Notice, give it like a solid 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Statham. Okay. Slaying 2035. I already can't remember. Now you made it worse. I'm just kidding. What are your thoughts on Cardano? Do you own Cardano? Clown Zombies. No, I don't own anymore, but I did swing trade it a couple times, many times actually. Anytime it was like around the low under $2 or around $2. Found it a good buy to just swing trade quickly. I know it's eventually, or I assume it'll eventually go up. I'm talking about Cardano to like $3, maybe even $4 or $5. I just don't have the patience for it, and I don't have the buying power to wait along for that amount of time. Stay thom. I don't know if that'll help me. Stay thom. Anyone know how much is the subscription fee for Netflix? Lawrence M is asking. I'm really consider doing that for the first time, just so I can watch Tiger King season 2. Isn't it like $14.99? I forget. $14.99, $17? I think $14.99 you can do like two devices, because I think they removed the one device thing, right? I think the lowest is 2 devices. I'm pretty sure. Like you and your friend can watch it on one account at the same time. Yeah. I think for $14.99, don't quote me on it, but it's definitely over $15. I'm pretty sure over 15, but over 15 under 20. That's all I know. Absolute chat. He supported Brandon, The Rock, Jason Bateman, Family Ties, Identity Thief, etc. Jason Statham, Fast and Furious. Yes, Fast and Furious. That's how Hobbs and Shaw. I know that's where they came from, because Hobbs and Shaw is a spin-off side story to Fast and Furious, but just with The Rock and him. Jason Bateman, Family Ties, Identity Thief. I just know Jason Bateman from Hello. What is that TV show I just binge watched? Oh my god, it starts with an E. I've forgotten it already. It's about the family. The family that's pretty crazy. I just remember from Horrible Bosses. There we go, Horrible Bosses. But anyways, I love Red Notice as in like a quick movie just to watch, just kind of break it down, because I was watching too much documentary, too much of my Connected documentary series. So after I'm almost done the documentary series, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch some Gal Gadot. Now I'm gonna go back to watching my Connected. So if you guys will excuse me, thank you so much for giving me an awesome night on a live stream over here. Disney Plus is $1.99 this month. Sakiyazan says, oh, is it because they did bad on their earnings and stuff? And they had a bad earnings call? Is that why they're giving you a discount now? Sounds pretty cheap. Transporter, Sakiyazan says, I'd rather share my password with friends now. Crypto Tank Girl. Yeah. I'd rather share passwords, I think, with family over friends. But it depends how close you are with that friend. But then it's like, if you have multiple friends, it's like, who are you going to share that one password with? I can't give it to 5 friends and then expect them to all use it at certain time frames, right? Because that's like too much control. Better off just one person, and then just you guys can go on anytime you want. Anyways, take care, stay positive, stay in the green, do only good every day, and see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be here tomorrow on this live stream. Maybe. This channel is a maybe. Wow, 44% actually said you think that Satoshi Nakamoto is just one cool dude. Awesome. I agree with the 44%. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be here like tomorrow night, but make sure you are subscribed, ring that notification bell, and smash that like button in order to come on to my future live streams over here, which I do pretty often. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure on Living with Luci main channel. So link down below, look down the description, and you'll see all my YouTube channel / platforms. Good night.